Yeah, with crankbaits and stuff like this, it's a big deal because you get your bait down deeper and you get it in the strike zone longer. So, because a crankbait's gonna dive down, so it dives, and then it's gonna get to its depth, and like generally you want it hitting the bottom. So the longer you can cast, the longer you're on the bottom in that strike zone, hitting your desired depth. And that just gives you more opportunity to get a bite. It's insane how far that casts. I don't know how far it is, but it is way out. I gotta be getting close to 200 foot. When I'm trying to decide what reel I want to choose for throwing, bigger baits, especially big swim baits, there's a couple things that are really important to look for. And the first one for me is how smooth is the retrieve on that bait caster, and that's one thing that Daiwa's done with the ZILLION 150 TW is it's got the hyperdrive design. So that creates an incredibly smooth retrieve. And the reason that's important is that you want to be able to feel everything that bait is doing. You want to feel that little thump that the tail's giving you. You want to feel if you're starting to come up to the side of a dock post or something, where it allows you to be able to give just those slight little changes in your cadence that can be the difference in getting a bite or not getting a bite. So that's where like that hyperdrive design really comes into play. The other thing is also being able to make long casts. Like here I'm making, short, accurate casts, so being able to have a good braking system is important. But having what they call the G1 Duraluminum, it's a Meg Force Z boost spool. And that's what allows those crazy long casts. So, I may throw a swim bait or big bait around docks and I want to be able to make short, accurate pitches, or I want to be able to skip. But then I may go out on a point and I need to make a really long, big cast. That's where that really comes into play. And then you also want to make sure that it fits in your hand really well. So if I'm throwing medium-sized swim baits, this 150 size for me is perfect, where I've got plenty of control, plenty of power in that rod or in that reel, but then also having big handles, right? So 100 millimeter handle, you can see it's got bigger oversized knobs so that when one does lock it up, you're able to have the power and the torque to get that fish in the boat, because big ones, they're notorious for being able to throw big baits because they're so heavy. So you want to be able to keep the pressure on them. You give them any slack and you're going to lose them. So it's really important to be able to, start off the retrieve super smooth. Feel all the differences. Sometimes those bites are subtle.